Good morning. Today we're going to talk about the Roma Tier 8 Premium Battleship. Whether you should get her or not, I know it's kind of a random video. RedFish requested Roma in one of my feeds, so I thought I would accommodate and apologize, RedFish. It's been a little bit since you've asked that question. I've been having problems with XSplit, just got it all straightened out, so we're going to do video up. Anyway, let's get right to it. So, Roma is one of those ships, another one of those ships that I want to love. I want to just play it all day long because I want to love it, but it angers me so much on a regular basis when I play it that I typically end up not. First off, it's freaking beautiful. I think just about every YouTuber or anyone that's talked about Roma has said that. It's a beautiful ship. The Italians make pretty ships. um, but yeah, why do I love her so much? Her guns, the 381s, you have three trips, 381s, reload time about 30 seconds. Okay, take 30 seconds to do 180 with the turret rotation. Her dispersion is what it upsets me. Okay, she has such a problem with consistency in the gunfire, and you'll see it when we get in the gameplay. I'm gonna do a live commentary, and I don't really have to play a replay because I know it'll show it. Maximum HE shells 5100, 25% chance of fire, 12,000 max. The one thing I will tell you what I love about her guns though is she's showing 850 meters per second velocity for both shells, but she has extremely high pen values, and she will wreck battleships at range. Um, the guns are amazing when they hit, so the problem you run into is actually hitting, right? AA defense, she has a pretty good AA suite. With the max range, unfortunately, is about 4, though. That's the problem. Very close in AA. You could probably do manual and secondary builds on this, but the secondaries on her are lacking. Okay, you're basically looking at 4 trips and 12 single 90 millimeters, all out to 5.5. These secondaries are pretty good, but I wouldn't do a secondary build on her. The build I have is pretty standard. She does 30 knots, which is pretty good. Again, we don't, I don't care about concealment when it comes to battleships, but 13 kilometers concealed when she's not firing her guns. So pretty standard build out for me on the Roma. I don't really do anything special on her consumables. I have a spotter plane. You can do the fighter. Of course, the standard repair party and then damage control. The captain again is a pretty standard battleship build. I do a little more DC. I found that I seem to catch fire a lot on this ship, so that's why I've got like a very DC built standout build here. You notice I do have basic firing training because it increases your DPS on the AA. The AA is what is lacking in my opinion. Something else that's lacking, her deck armor. Okay, I don't really delve into armor, talking about armor too much. The Italian battleships, this one specifically, um, she's lacking in deck armor, and AP bombs, even HE bombs, do max damage on this bad boy. I've lost 3/4 of my health to one bomber squadron before. Not to say that AP bombs aren't broken right now, because in my opinion they are. I've seen a lot of battleships lose most of their health, but this one particularly, because she doesn't have the best AA, and then you add the deck armor issue. Like a Tirpitz will shoot down multiple aircraft before she gets hit. This thing maybe one or two. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And the torpedo protection isn't the best either, so you need to be careful with that. Um, but let's go ahead and get some gameplay going on. Maybe we can get some favorable matchmaking. Doubt it, but we'll see. Of course, there's 3 carriers in queue, so we'll probably get 1 at least. I'll tell you, American carriers right now with those AP bombs is just ridiculous. The amount of damage that they can do. And we all know the carrier balancing is kind of broken right now, but in my opinion, carriers, I almost feel like they should pull them off the playing line until they figure it out. Because case in point, that Lexington, I'm probably gonna get primaried by that Lexington if they're a good carrier driver. So not too bad of a matchup here. It's a tier 9 fight, but Roma's bow armor is pretty good. You can kind of angle your bowing and do fairly well with it. One of my, I won't say least favorite maps, but I'm gonna go south on this map. You never go north, okay? I don't know how many times I've followed a team this way and we just get annihilated. I don't know what it is. It's just this map is not any map that has islands like this that separates basically the map into two parts. You don't want to go into the part where basically you're off on your own, because when you're up here, nothing down here can back you up because of these islands until they get to about here, and if they get there to push up to help you, they're going to get raped. So you're better off heading south. You've got a good line of fire east while you're heading south, you know. It's just a better position. You don't want to go north. And just see, like right now, this Ibuki is asking me to go north. Excuse me. You'll notice I noticed this Missouri's going north. That's kind of worrisome. This is the strong flank down here, the southern flank on this map, and to see a Missouri turning north is actually kind of worrying me, because we're going to be down a 9. But the other Missouri's coming with, so.
Enemy force detected.
I didn't mean to switch to AP, damn it. Or HE. So I got some torpedo bombers, some dive bombers, all coming across. Our carrier locked his fighters up. He should have pulled his fighters back, but whatever, it is what it is, right? Fortunately, can I hit the toggle? No. Carrier screwed that drop up. That's good. Angle down a little bit. So it looks like I'm going against a Der Gross Kronstadt in North Carolina. It's actually a pretty favorable matchup for this ship. Excuse me, I'm sorry. See if we can't get our spotter to, let's see, 24. So I always do the math. So if you're looking at 18.04 kilometers for your gun range right now, spotter aircraft increases your range by 20%, right? So 1.8 times 2, that's 3.6. So you're going to push it out to basically 21 roundabout.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
A little worried because all we got is a King George South.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
This is going to be interesting. So I'm going to get a little bit, be a little bit careful here, because quite frankly, it's going to be a problem. So the muzzle velocity in the Roma, like I said, it said 850. They're actually pretty quick rounds. In flight, they don't seem to lose speed, lose muzzle velocity. So I had one penetrating hit, which only did 1200. Okay, again, this is why I say I think AP is broken right now.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
A penetrating hit only did basically 10% damage. Yeah.
Enemy battleship detected. Enemy destroyer detected.
Of course, everyone that I want to shoot at drops after I fire. That's a little bit better.
Enemy cruiser detected.
And I won't get my next salvo off with my spotter aircraft. If I could get that Kronstadt, a salvo on that Kronstadt while he's broad, I'm gonna wreck him. But he's gonna island hop, so we're not gonna do that. Yep. Damn it.
Enemy battleship sighted.
And now we need to run for our lives. See, that's the dispersion I was talking about, inconsistency. Look at that. That is ridiculous. That Kronstadt could have been broad and I might have hit him with one or two.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
And this is probably going to be a loss. Just because the ships are just... Our team is not where they need to be.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Citadel on
Enemy
that
severely damaged.
North Carolina. Again, inconsistency is the reason why I really don't get excited about this ship. I really want to like it, but I just...
Enemy battleship detected.
I don't care for it. It's not a ship that I'm like, oh, let's play the Rome on a regular basis. I will play it every now and then, but just not excited about it. Gonna run a map pretty soon here. And unfortunately, I think our carrier is gonna get lit. Now I could get bow in. I could just go bow in and try to defend, but
Enemy destroyer detected.
to be honest with you, I would have to be bowing against all of them. I'm not really feeling that. So again, the consistency, just not good there. I'm gonna wait till my guns reload and then switch targets that Kronstadt. The reason I'm waiting to target him is because of priority target. I've found that if you wait and then target, you have a better chance to hit, because some people have that priority target. It actually tells them when someone's targeting them, so they'll start shifting their course. See, if I was in a Tirpitz, I'm pretty sure I would have wrecked that Kronstadt, but because this thing is just so inconsistent with its rounds, I pretty much missed everything. When they release the Italian battleship line, if this is how they're going to be, I'm not going to be excited to play them.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Come on, give me a good hit on that Kronstadt. Yeah, see, still nothing. 3 pens, only 6,000 damage.
Spotter returning to ship. Enemy battleship sighted.
Like I said, just I want to like it. I want to like this ship, but I just don't. I don't care for it. It's not it doesn't excite me or make me want to play it. The Giulio Caesare, even though they have nerfed her, is still a fun ship. I still will play her all the time at tier 5. This one at tier 8, I just have too many options that are way better. This ship is just meh. I'm going to compliment the carrier because he's pretty much the only one that's helped me. See if we can't get this Kronstadt out. Well, somebody else did, so we're going to get back on the Monarch, who thank God is shooting HE. By the way, the AP on the Monarch is not bad, so you're not going to do wrong by shooting AP from her.
Enemy cruiser detected.
So look at that dispersion. God,
Enemy battleship
it's just
detected.
nowhere near what it needs to be. Just not excited about these guns, man.
The ship is on fire.
this point, I'm gonna turn and get nose in. Screw it, you know. Two overpens on the Z39. German destroyer, you'd think I'd do a little bit more.
The enemy is about to win. Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Just trying to bait the destroyer into shooting me, but I know there's got to be some torps coming. To see this Missouri though, if he stayed broad or a nose in, he would actually wreck most stuff.
Torpedoes, direct front. We've sunk an enemy destroyer. Spotter airborne.
I've said it a million times. I wish Wargaming would add in whatever I have targeted should be what I zoom in on when I hit shift. Wargaming, but I get it. You got bigger fish to fry, I guess. I'm aiming a little high to try to reset the gun reload. Didn't exactly work out the way I planned it, but whatever. Turret rotation's pretty good on this ship. I'm gonna turn in to try to not be broad. I'm not trying to ram here.
Enemy cruiser detected. On fire. Spotter destroyed.
Completely missed him with that other set of guns, but whatever. I just took a major hit from the Durgros. Should end him. Try to get around the island here.
Problem solved, sir.
So the Missouri and I could actually pull this off. Oh no, we can't, not with points. Ah, time ran out. So you see, that's the Roma in sort of a pretty good matchup, I suppose. Like I said, the guns are just inconsistent. I would rather have a Tirpitz or a Richelieu or any other really tier 8 battleship than this thing. I'm a collector, so I do have it. I don't know what to tell you other than that. I had a 1.8 million tank to damage here, so she does have some pretty good armor. Just like the Julio, her broadside is one of her weaknesses, along with the deck armor. If the carrier came for me, I could have showed you that a little bit more, but thank God it didn't. It is a premium, so the credit income is pretty good on it. I didn't make a whole lot, but for tier 8, really didn't do a whole lot of damage. So um, I made money, of course, so that's always a plus, right? But yeah, just the not my favorite premium, to be honest with you. I don't get excited to play her, and it's funny because I keep randomly trying to play her because I want to have fun in this ship, but she's just not. If they would decrease the dispersion a little bit on her guns, I'm not saying anything major, just decrease her dispersion enough to make her guns usable. When you're firing 9 shells at fairly close range, or even medium range, and you only get one hit, that gets really frustrating and old after a while. So I tend to not play her a whole lot. Either way, I hope you like this video. Hit that little like button, subscribe, tell your friends, all that craziness. And again, if you have any suggestions for videos, just let me know and comment in the comment section. Y'all have a good day.